All right, you guys, so I decided to just do a quick live. Not sure if anybody is available to join. Regardless, I'm just gonna keep it going. Hey, Rally, hi. How are you? Thank you for coming. I'm gonna be making a December Sagittarius cake to celebrate December Sagittarius. And it's going to be a chocolate orange cake. So yeah, I have all of the ingredients ready, and I will post this, the full recipe. I think I will split it in half though, so I'm gonna put one in here and then the other half in my round pan, so then I can give one to my mom. Just because I don't want to make like a super big cake. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, I like to make cakes for, certain zodiac signs. So, are you having a good day, Riley? It's good to see you. So, and I'm going to make the top. I didn't want a buttercream. Hey, Sarah. Hi. Thank you. We're going to be doing a Sagittarius cake, a December Sagittarius. So it's going to be a chocolate orange cake. So I'm super excited to do that. And yeah, so we're just going to get started here. Um, so we are, I feel like I was going to tell you guys something. Oh, so I don't want to make a buttercream for it. I want to do a ganache. And then we're going to whip the ganache. So while it's baking, we're going to make the ganache, and it's a orange and semi-sweet chocolate ganache. We're going to let it cool a little bit and then whip it, and that's what we're going to top the cake with. So yeah, this should be rich and have, like, if you like those orange balls of chocolate, you'll love this. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started. I already zested the oranges. I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on, let me adjust. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see? Okay, you can see. All right, so we're gonna start with our sugar. This is 3/4 of a cup sugar. And I will add the recipe in the description after this, or in the community post, okay? So I'm gonna move this here. And I'm going to add in 3 eggs. I was just kind of like craving cake, and I was like, okay, like let's make it themed after Sagittarius, December Sagittarius, because I vibed pretty well with December Sagittarius. They kind of hit different than November for me specifically, but yeah. So I'm gonna whip that. You guys tell me if it's too loud. I'll gladly mute while it's going. Can you guys hear me if I speak over this? Okay, thank you. Okay, okay. So it's whipping right now, and you want it to be like a pale yellow. I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, I'll move it over here so you can see a little bit more. So it's a pale yellow. Okay. And then we're going to take our oil, and we're going to slowly pour it in while it's whipping. So let me just explain that. I just want to explain that really quick. When you do that, it kind of gives it the same idea as when you're making mayo, how you slowly have to drizzle your oil into the eggs while mixing. It helps give it more volume, so you get a lighter cake. And this is just vegetable oil. You can also use canola if you want to. And let me grab something. I think it'll make it easier. I'm just going to pour it in this little cream cup just to make it easier. Pour it over something. All right, sweet. That way I can just slowly drip it in. So it's going fast, and you're just going to pour it on the side. let it keep going. And then to the mixture, I'm gonna add orange concentrate. It's the orange juice cans. So that's what I'm adding. You can add orange juice if you want to, but I prefer the concentrate. Hi, Lilith. Hi. Lilith, we're doing a Sagittarius birthday cake because I vibe with like December Sagittarius. So we're doing December Sagittarius cake, and it's a chocolate orange cake. So whenever I make a zodiac sign cake, I try to go with the vibe of the sign. So this one is chocolate. It has coffee. It has orange zest. It has orange concentrate in it instead of orange juice, and it has a teaspoon of cinnamon. So it's a very fiery cake, just like the December Sagittarius. So yeah. So right now we just put in our eggs, our sugar, and our oil, and we're giving that a whip. And then we're gonna put in the orange concentrate. Bring this down, and we're going to put in our cocoa. So I'm going to add that right in here. If you're using Dutch processed, if you pour boiling hot water on it or boiling hot coffee on it, it does help bloom the chocolate and it gives it an intense taste. But there's going to be a significant amount of intensity in this, so I'm not going to do that. And this isn't Dutch processed, but it does work with this too if you pour hot water or hot coffee in it. Okay. And in this case, I would have just done the coffee because we are going to add about, see, 4 ounces of coffee to this. Okay. Let me give that a quick whip. Oh, and then in here, I have a teaspoon baking soda. No, I'm sorry, half a teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon salt, and a teaspoon cinnamon. Okay. Give that a quick mix. Leo cake, yes. Okay, perfect. I'll look into the Leo in August. Okay, Leo in August. I know July. I know July Leos, but what am I picturing? I can picture the decor. I'll have to look more into the sign. I haven't met a lot of Leos. Hi, Pat. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Pat Ray, we're making an orange chocolate cake for December Sagittarius sign. And it's fiery because it has orange zest and it has coffee and a little bit of cinnamon in there. Okay, so yeah. So we're just giving it the whip ups. Since I haven't added my flour, I'm really taking advantage of the fact that I can whip this up a little bit. Hi, BG, hello. How are you? BG, we're doing Sagittarius cakes. It's good to have you. I hope you're having a good one. All right, you guys, so for this fire sign, you know that we're going to need the orange zest. I'm not going to use the whole thing. These are 2 full oranges that I've zested. I'm going to save a little bit for our top, okay? And I'm only going to save about a half a tablespoon, no, a tablespoon for the top. So I'm going to throw this in and get it to start infusing. Okay. And if you guys missed my Thanksgiving live, I did mention that I got this. I'm making, so sometimes I'll make zodiac sign cakes. And so Sagittarius, like I've met several different December Sagittarius that I just really love and just like vibe with. And I think they're probably, it's because they're so close to the Capricorn. And so I want to make like a cake with the signs, like depending on like what decan they fall into, like what part. And so I figured December Sagittarius is one that I vibe with. So I wanted to make one for a Sagittarius. So let me see. What did she say? Then Rally, hey AVG, good to see you. Am I not on all chat? No, I can see everything. Okay. What did Lilith say? Did I miss it? I can't see it. Where is it? Lilith. I don't see anything. Oh, girl, it's been a pistachio latte. Hopefully Starbucks brings it back next month. If they don't, Lilith, ugh, okay. Hi, Scorpio. Hello. Hi, Mrs. Camps. Why do I want to say Cramps? I don't know why. Hi. Welcome in, you guys. You're Leo. Okay, are you June or, I mean, are you July or August? Because we already have an August Leo that we're going to make a cake for. My next one is going to be Capricorn. August. Okay, perfect. So you and, I think it was, sorry, I like forgot the name. Sarah. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So we're locking that in. We're locking that in. So you guys, if you missed the live I did last time, I did get this. This was a great deal from Costco. If y'all have a, hi Sky, hello. That's our Virgo. So we definitely do Virgo cakes. Sky, mental health, August. Oh yay, you guys. Okay, that's locked in. It's going to be an August cake because I'm gonna go with the personalities of each. Because like if you take like a December Capricorn and a January Capricorn, world of difference. I love them, but world of difference. So you guys get this if you have a Costco near you. This was 20 bucks. That's like unheard of for vanilla bean. Hey, Flo. Hello. Hey, guys. Hey, Chava. Hi. Hello, Johnny from Sweden. Okay, so I'm going to put in about this, since this is vanilla bean, I'm only going to put in 1 teaspoon of it. And so there we go. And I'm also adding in orange extract. So this is, again, December Sagittarius, because I vibe with them. And we're definitely locking in. It is now for sure. It's going to be August. It's going to be August Leo. That's what we're doing. I'm clocking that in. Giving this a whip. Okay, now we're going to put in our flour, and we're going to alternate flour and buttermilk, okay? So first batch, flour, and we give it a mix. People on the cusp in this house. Okay, okay. That's good. Really quick. And then buttermilk. This is a thick one. So the buttermilk, whenever you add baking powder to anything, and you add buttermilk or sour cream, or even just like a little bit of, hey Mel's, hi, thank you. It makes a huge difference. Like if you make poppy seed muffins, lemon poppy seed muffins, you'll start to get it right then that if you put in lemon and baking powder and a little bit of baking soda, it makes a huge difference. Quick. All right, I'm gonna finish this off. So we're gonna finish off the flour here. I'm gonna give it one more mix and then finish off the buttermilk and the coffee. I don't know what it is, BG. Like, I don't feel sick. I feel completely fine. But my allergies have been really bad this year. Heck yeah. My allergies have been really bad this year. BG. Yeah. BG, if you remember last year, I was like so sick. Like that was being sick. I feel fine, thank God. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna finish it off with the rest of the buttermilk and the coffee. So I just have it in a shot glass. This is 4 ounces. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna put that in. And we're gonna give it a mix, and then this is gonna be ready to go in. Yeah. So coffee, orange, and cinnamon for our fiery Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius, if you're a Sagittarius, you know that there's a huge difference. No, Pat Ray, not this time. No. You know what? We might use some ranch powder if we make some biscuits. We should do that. Caliente, ay Dios mío. Yes. Real quick. You know what? If we make some biscuits, we can absolutely put a little ranch powder in there. Hey, Kimmy, hello. It's good to see you. Hi, Baroque. Hi. Don't tell the kids where I am. Oh, Baroque, we are doing December Sagittarius, so happy birthday to your little one. This is December Sagittarius cake. We're making it fiery with orange, lemon, chocolate, coffee, and a dash of cinnamon. Okay? So that's what we're celebrating today, because the December Sagittarius, it hits different. I guess I can be biased, right? I don't dislike any sign. Let me just make that very clear. It's just I know the ones I vibe with. And I'm okay with people saying, you know, January and December Capricorn are not the same. I'm not offended. So I'm just mixing this to get all of the bits. I've been hurt too many times by Gemini. Flo, you are not lying. You are not lying. Okay? What happens in Ozzy's kitchen stays in Ozzy's kitchen? Yes, ma'am. Ketchup? You know what, Yamino? The vinegar in ketchup might actually kick things up a notch. Not gonna lie. Just the vinegar. Like, I'm not like a ketchup person, but you can. That's why they also add, like, have you heard of like mayo cakes? Like, and all of that? I did, if y'all remember, we did make the chocolate silk pie here. I'd like to proudly say that we did finish it the same day. It was all gone. So nobody was being force-fed a chocolate pie 9 days after it was made. So that is something that I'm proud of, okay? All right, now, I will split this cake in two. I'm going to put one in this round one, because if I wasn't, then I would have made two. I would have made two different ones. I would have made it high stacked, cut both of them, so we would have had 4 layers, and it would have been a big cake. But I want to instead put one in here, and I'm going to put the other one in a bundt, so they're going to have a little bit of a different decoration. And yeah, but I'm just going to do that, and I'll be able to give one to my mom and one for me. And plus, I mean, I was going to say, who needs all that cake? Like, I can always have more cake, but chocolate silk, yeah, 9 days after the expiration date. Well, okay, let's be fair. So it said, so it was 9 days after. It said you can keep it for 2 days refrigerated. So it was 7 days expired. Bless it. Bless it. Ugh. All right. Oop, almost forgot this. Got my little round. Like, there's absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way. just, you know, for safety reasons. I'm asking myself, do I want to powder it? No, I won't. It's got enough to hold itself. So my oven is already preheating at 350 degrees. Okay. And then I've got this one here. And you guys give it a tap. Okay. Don't be scared. I'm going to tap it. Warning. Okay. That's good. And tomorrow I'm making the mini vegan cheesecake, y'all. Do you know, I almost lost my mind today at the store trying to find a vegan cookie. And they didn't have vegan butter, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just make my own cookie, but they didn't have vegan butter. So I was like, let me find some. They didn't have it. I know I'm making it because Nikki, and I do want to do some vegetarian meals for Rally. Because I don't know, it's just like, I like the idea of like everybody having something. You guys, and that's another thing, like the vegan stuff, like, come on, like I'm not vegan. So, yeah, so I would have never known this, but today I actually saw, because the vegan stuff is right next to one of the doughs that I like to use, the puff pastry that I swear by. If y'all have been here for a minute, you know, you already know that. But so they have all the vegan stuff there. And I was really shocked to see that they brought so much. They brought so many things. Oh, absolutely, Rally. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's just like they have like this mozzarella, and then they had a liquid type of mozzarella thing that you can add. I'm guessing that one, I'll have to look more into it. I do want to look more into it because it just, you know, so that we can definitely add those options for meals. But yeah, so we're doing that. Anyway, so I know that Oreo is vegan, but I wasn't sure about the white Oreo because I did want something kind of lighter. So I thought maybe ginger snaps. Then I was like, okay, like those don't go with the raspberry that I want. So this one is going to have to be a white chocolate raspberry. Oh, and then I looked at vegan chocolate. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look. I'm guessing that maybe that one can be used for some kind of a cream sauce because that does seem to be difficult. Well, cakes with face. I need to sell them with my face on. That's crazy. You guys, I do have something that I'm doing, but it's not like merch or anything. It's more of like a brand thing, like with stickers and stuff like that. And yeah, so I might have some stickers like for cakes and stuff. Sorry, you guys, about the banging. Raspberry white chocolate. Yeah, Lily, that's like my favorite combination ever, and I really wanted to make that a vegan version, but since I can't, I think I will be able to make it vegan flavored white chocolate flavored, but I can't do the white chocolate pieces, which is really aggravating my soul, because I was not able to find a white chocolate that was vegan. I found oat from Lindt, and it was, you know, a milk chocolate, I guess you could say. I didn't find any white chocolate. So that was annoying. And yeah, I got the Oreos, so it's gonna have to be that kind of crust. Okay, so this is going in. So 350 degrees. It's hot. All right. So that's going in. And then while that's happening, we are, just grab this stuff. We're gonna do the ganache. And you guys, so this, ooh, almost forgot my lemon in here, or my orange. So for the ganache, it's going to be a chocolate orange ganache. And I know, horrifying, right? When you think like that the cream might curdle. Because we're using heavy whipping cream, it should not curdle. Let's see, it's so quiet in your house. What is your magic trick? I only have one child and couldn't tell you the last time it was cat mine. I think I don't know if you were here during the last, was it the last live or the live before? And on my last video, you can hear them going crazy. Absolutely wild. But if they're watching soccer or something else and, you know, it's intense or whatever, they'll start screaming and hollering. But other than that, they're not like the loudest. Every now and then they go nuts. So I think we're just like lucky. And plus the baby is just hanging out with his dad. And my older son is with his uncle. So they're not like at it, you know. Sure what we're cooking up your hair. Oh, thank you. Ugh, you're so cute. Thank you so much. Yes. We are a soccer family. They're crazy about it. They're very excited that the Inter Miami, I guess today, won. Yeah, yeah. It was a little while here. There was some screaming happening, even though they just watched highlights because their dad wasn't here. And then Algeria is going to be playing. Algeria is in the World Cup. That's where I'm from. That's exciting. Okay. So I need to get some jerseys. You have a game tomorrow? Oh my gosh. And Flo, little dude, will not stop asking me. Okay, so he's like, when am I going to soccer? I'm like, it's not the season. Like, we're not playing soccer right now. Like, they're done, you know? And he's just like, well, after winter? And I'm like, yeah. And he's 3, okay? Thank you, Riley. Thank you. He's 3. Thank you, Mel's. And so he's just like, I'm like, after you see it's snowing, it's winter time. And so in his mind, he thought, when the snow melts, it's no longer winter. That means I will go to soccer. He goes, I go to soccer now? And I was just like, no, you have to wait. So that's like a thing I'm trying to somehow explain, that winter is not gone after the snow melts. I'm not sure how to explain it. They lost, Lily, 1-0. Oh. Tried making, oh, okay. All right. So because we're using heavy whipping cream, we can mix in our orange concentrate with it. And by concentrate, I'm talking about the canned orange juice. Hey, boobies, hello. And it will not curdle, okay? So for this, we've got our semi-sweet chips. That's what we'll be using. I don't know. It gets pretty wild. You already know, Flo. Like, I don't have to tell you anything. You already know. It's crazy. No, I think I'll just use the stovetop. You know, oh, probably Top Jet. Yeah. Because I think I saw boobies in your chat today, Kimmy, right? I think so. All right, so we're just going to, when you're doing your ganache, right, you just want to bring your cream to a simmer. Like, don't boil it. Yay, okay. Going to pumpkin patch? You know what, Lilith? I found that, okay, hold on. So this one, whenever I don't want my milk to get stuck in my pans or whatever, I'll give it a little spray, because I know y'all probably heard of just like rinsing it or putting a little water at the bottom. That does nothing, but this works because I don't want it to stick, even though this is supposed to be non-stick. But Lilith, I'll usually get all of my flannel shirts in the men's section because they just fit different. So I always grab all of my like oversized flannels like in the men's area. Like, do you see like how long it is? It fits, and then even if I put it on, it looks nice. So, thank you. I do too. Like, this is some of my favorite color combinations. And when I saw this, I was just like, yes. What is it? I don't know if it was my brother or my husband who was like, they make more than enough clothes for you guys and you still have to go into our section to get clothes. I'm like, some of it just fits the way that we want it to from your side. Thank you, Lilith. Girl, you already know, okay? So I'm going to put in our tablespoon of orange zest right in here. You guys, tell me if I'm crazy. I went to go buy oranges today, and when I poked in the numbers, it said quantity needed. And I'm like, excuse me? Thank you so much, Sarah. You're so sweet. Thank you. So it said quantity needed, and I was just like, Lord have mercy. Queen of Pentacles. I'll have to read up on that. I can't like when I hear the words or whatever, I doesn't like I can't picture it right away. Queen. Oh, okay, Pentacles. The way, yeah. So Queen of Pentacles, and she's holding the coins. Yes, I did. No, so Mel's, that's what it was. So it said quantity needed because I scanned it, right? This one you can scan the code on the orange. I think I have one here. Yeah. Now you can scan the little stickers. Whatever. Okay, I washed it then. And so I scanned it and it said quantity needed, and I was just like, that's weird. And so I put in 3 oranges, and okay, and it said 3 oranges, and it had them $1.69 each for oranges. Tell me, like, am I crazy, or is that excessive? Is that weird? And it was on sale. Allegedly. When I saw it, I thought it was like $1.69, like a pound or whatever. But then it's, yeah, $1.69 per orange. I was just like, you're lucky I need these today. I ended up paying, what was it, like almost like $5 for 3 oranges? Yeah. Ridiculous. Yeah, $1.69 on sale. I was shocked. I'm like, well, those are going to just sit there and rot. It's like they don't understand that when you make it that price, nobody's going to buy it. I mean, I bought it because I was at the register and I was not going to go home without orange zest. I already used up some stuff. Yeah, Lilith. It's crazy. And then also I was going to get some lamb to make some Euro meat, like the way that I showed y'all the other day, but I really wanted like ground lamb to make it with. And I can usually get some pretty good prices at Kroger. And today I went over there. So the one that I usually get, I usually pay about $8 or so. Today it was $15. Yeah. I was very upset. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna sit there and rot. Like, you think you're screwing people over? No, you're screwing yourselves over. Like, go on with your bad selves. Like, I'm not about that life. I hate that. It pisses me off. Okay, so this is just coming to a simmer. Want to steak, but yeah, same flow so many times. It's crazy. The only thing that was on sale today was shrimp. That was cool. That was on sale. And then they had crab legs. If y'all remember, I told you like my son somehow likes crab legs. They had crab legs on sale. From $30, it was $19, which is still crazy, but crab legs, hello. And I put them back when I realized that they're cooked. I'm like, what? Like, no, I'll pass. Like, I want to cook my own and get all that flavor for a boil, you know what I mean? Without the imitation crab and, 5 tons of butter and ramen seasoning. And Worcestershire sauce, yeah. All right, it's coming to a simmer. Okay, perfect, it's done. So yeah, we just want it to get warm. Hot, not warm. Let's be real. almost missed this. I'm pretty sure we are. I'm really just, I can't even explain it. I've felt rage. There's rage. Oh my God. I don't know. I'm just speechless. Just put that in here. Okay, so I am using orange concentrate because I want it extra orangey. Just thinking about the ramen. You know what, Pat Ray? I think that's what like pushed me over the edge. I mean, besides, you know, the reheating and, you know, wanting to give it to somebody else, like before we got to that point, like that one, I was already gone. Like it was over for me, like after that. But seeing using 2 packets of the ramen flavoring, and let me collect my brain. Using 2 packets in that gigantic pot, and you know that there was no flavor in there, and then adding the Worcestershire sauce to it, regardless of it does have like a fish extract to it. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the flavor profile. And then the scooping of the noodles out of the broth. I'm like I can't do this. I cannot. It was bad. It was real bad. It was upsetting, but yeah, I think that the worst part of it was the repurposing stuff that you'd already cooked in a big pot and giving it to a guest. And I don't know, man. It's just not okay. Okay, now we're putting in the cream. And if you are going to be adding like some kind of a citrus to the heavy whipping cream, or something that, even like raspberries, for example, that have like a little bit of that acidity, make sure that you add it onto the chocolate. Don't boil it with your cream over the heat, and don't let it come to a boil, or it will eventually separate. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Potential. Never. That's just crazy. Like, that is just a level of disrespect that I just hope to never understand. I can't. Like, I could not even process it. And then even just the, you know, the pie, like it being that old, like 9 days old, like it has cream. And then because there's eggs in the custard, like, are you kidding? And I don't know if it was refrigerated. What did Raleigh say? Wonderful. Woof. Girl. And hold on one second, excuse me. Yeah, because like I said, there's like a combination of things, and I don't know if it was covered. I don't know. I don't know why, but I feel like it likely wasn't. So then you've got like that fridge flavor on top of it that's like, I can't. Just rude. And I don't know, I'd be afraid of like what could happen to somebody. I don't believe that things are going well with the new person. And I just hope that they didn't get food poisoning. We thought like Danielle was saved from having to eat something that could have turned, and then didn't realize that somebody else was exposed to something completely different. We saw the inside of her. Oh yeah, that's true. Your sock. Hello. What does it say? Your sock. Waifu. Hello. Welcome in. You guys, look at how gorgeous this is looking already. It smells so good. I had one like horrific experience. I went to a potluck, and I brought over something. I think it was a pasta salad or something like that. Like, I remember because I had to put it in the fridge, and it was like 100 degrees outside while we were waiting for the rest of the people to come. And I asked the lady, I was like, okay, like, where can I put this? And she said, in the fridge, like, it's just right over there. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I like walk over to the kitchen and I open the door, and I swear to you on everything that is holy, when I opened that fridge door, I felt like something farted in my face. I was like, ugh, like, I couldn't. I was just like, there, like, I can't, I cannot. It was horrific. I don't know what crawled in there and died. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I was like, I'm just gonna leave it here because I knew at this point, like after that smell attacked, it attacked me and my appetite and everything else. I knew that there was no way in hell that I was gonna eat anything that was coming out of that fridge or gonna be at that table. I knew right then and there. So I was like, I'm going to not allow my food that I made to be contaminated because this is what I'm feeding on the entire time. This is what I'm eating. It was bad. Scorpio, I have never experienced this in my life, like not even a work fridge, nothing. And I'll even tell you, like, this might seem a little strange. It was bad. It was bad, dude. Never in my life, never have I smelled something like that. Instant attack. What was I saying? Okay, this is hot. I was gonna tell y'all. I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, what you mean, then how expired those things? Rotting bags. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad, dude. Can't. So yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember who said this, that you get, oh, that you need to clean your fridge. Okay, so imagine this. Okay, so like I worked in a lab for a long time, and we had to put samples sometimes in the fridge, and the kinds of samples, we had to put samples. Let me just put like bodily fluid samples, and that fridge did not smell like anything. Everything was sealed, blah, blah, blah. Like you would think, like of all the things to smell a certain way, it would be a lab fridge. There was also things growing on other things in the lab, okay? And nothing smelled like that. Never. When I tell you, like right instantly, like open the fridge, I was like, ooh, like, I'm like, I don't know what died in there. Something died in there. So we had same day turkey in our work fridge over Thanksgiving. Sorry, Thanksgiving, and it smelled so bad. I didn't even put yeah, you can't do that. Or like a microwave, forget a microwave at work. Are you kidding? I always think like with the microwave, if like, let's say you're heating up, I don't know if y'all do this. Does anybody reheat their coffee at work sometimes? Like if you're just like running wild and your coffee's sitting there and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna stick it in the microwave. Like I know that our boss used to do that all the time, but I would rather just throw it out at this point. But if you're heating like soup or something or any kind of food and you put it in there and then it gets all steamy and then you look at like the ceiling of the top of the microwave, you know what I'm saying? And you know that that condensation is going to dislodge something that's been living up on that top side of the microwave for God knows how long, and it's just gonna fall into your plate. No, thank you. Hard pass. Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, even if it looks spotless because it was like, office cleaning day or whatever, like, I always have to cover it with something. Something will find its way down. You better believe that. Okay, let me check. Let me go ahead and give this a check. Yeah. It smells so good. me. Shows on the floor. Burnt popcorn, yeah. There are some things that are like not even, I don't know, can you guys hear my phone going off? Because I did not, sorry about that. Let me fix this. Because I did not. Okay, I think I fixed it. Dulce de leche and pumpkin flan. Ooh, hold on a minute. I wonder if we can just make the pumpkin. Oh no, that would be too many sweets. I was gonna say we can probably make flan right now, but that would be a lot right now. What do you like? Water does cost me $3.50 a gallon, so that's my second biggest food bill. $3.50 a gallon. I think the one that I get now, it's not for a gallon. How many? I don't know how many bottles. It's like the case of 40. Yeah, a case of 40 for like $3.50, like about $4. Are you Tracy from Foodie? Is that you, Tracy? Okay. So, because I was not aware that you are a foodie mod, and I do have significant issues with some of the things associated with foodie, and so I was very much alarmed to see my name in Foodie's chat. I don't know if you know that I am um, an Arab and a Muslim, and the things that Foodie says are nothing that I would ever in my lifetime support. And I've also heard that there was a lot of bigotry on your end, and that is just something that I I'll never deal with that. Um, I'm also not okay with a lot of the things. Okay, we call that mod Traces because she's there. Okay, thank you kindly for letting me know, y'all. So yeah, you guys can, but I really like you, and I never, I don't know what she just like, bam, showed her the door. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye bye. Oh, no worries. Well, now she knows. Okay. She wanted an explanation for the first block. Okay. Yeah, Kimmy, I don't know a lot about anything that really goes on with foodies. I have seen several things in recent years. When I tell you, like, I used to watch her back in the day when she used to do makeup, something else, like, I don't know. Being nice to someone doesn't mean you're not a big, yeah, that's 110%. Like, I would never be okay with that. That I was like, I did not, I didn't know this. Like seeing my name over there was weird. There's been, even I had only spoken about foodie one time and I said that maybe her conversion or whatever and having to do Ramadan might help her with some of the issues that she has with control. Yeah, I am Sarah. And so I was just like, I don't know. Like, I'm always down for someone to better themselves. You know what I mean? But there's been like just so much that like I'm not okay with, and no, my people telling me, like my people in here telling me, like there a lot of y'all like I've communicated with you for a hot minute, especially Lily, telling me that this individual says these horrific things, and I am not like remotely like that. I've never said a word like that in my life about anybody. So I would never be okay with that. And that's the thing. It's like you get on my nerves enough and you'll see it like a side that you don't want to see. And it's just like, I'd rather it not have to get to that point. I'd rather you just, find the door. And if you can't find it, we'll gladly show you the door, Tracy. Okay? Yeah. Let's go ahead and check on this cake though, okay? Look at my glasses. The fogginess of this steam. Okay, yeah, we're good. Because while Ozzy got promoted, JC got blamed for a cam slip. Cam slip? Oh! Yeah. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Well, at least, I don't know, man. Things happen for a reason. I hope that maybe some people can save their money now. I did not. I did not. Because I just figured that it was the family chat popping off. Because I put it on don't disturb because I know people hate the little bzz, 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 bzz. I'll have to see. I don't know. I don't want it to click out. Wait a minute. There's another person using my name. Stink Stink was involved in all of that. I'm not racist. That's terrible that people think of me that way. Okay. Is this person fixing to get blocked? Like, are you? Because I'm not sure if they're blocked or hidden. Oh, that must have been a different name, huh? Tracy Jacks? Tracy's. Oh my God. Yeah. No. Let me go ahead and give this a little pokey poke. It's just that me and Foodie have never been like mentioned in the same sentence ever, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm actually happy about that. So when that happened without like me knowing what was happening, and somebody, she was actually pretty sweet. Like, the lady came in and let me know what was going on. She was real kind about it too. I was really shocked and confused. I don't know. So let me check this here. Like, I'm not like about that life at all. Like, if somebody's problematic, I really don't care if they get blocked. And to me, like, being a racist is beyond problematic. Like, there's no coming back from that. I'm not interested. You were asked to leave and told why. Wait, like, let me see here. Standard. And then like I said before, I added y'all in there so that you guys know these people. If you know that this person is even saying something that is offensive to you, you can block them. Like, I don't care at all, to be honest with you. Like, I'm here to vibe with the people that I vibe with. Thank you, Mel's. And like, I would still be here if there was like 3 people watching, So if you guys see a person that has done something wrong to you or said something wrong to you or says something that offends like who you are as a person or your family or your culture, your religion, your race, whatever, hella block them. I don't give a damn. Okay? I don't give a damn. Block them. Like, I want y'all to be comfortable. And I really doubt that people will be getting blocked for no reason. Yeah. So, I don't care. I'm here to just chill with y'all, make some cake, and have some fun. Okay? Absolutely. So this one is still hot. If it stays this hot, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just put it in the fridge for a little bit. Like I've already told you all like so many times, like even if one person shows up, like I'm still gonna be here because I'm here. Like I'm here, I'm going to be cooking. If one person needs someone to chill with and you want to come chill with me, I'm here. Chill with me. Like we're good. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge for a minute to like, or in the freezer to just kind of cool it down because it still feels a little bit hot. Absolutely, Bradley, absolutely. Okay, oh, I left the freezer open somehow. All right, I think that the bunt one is actually ready to come out. For the love of God. Okay, let me grab. Okay. So we've got one. Okay, that one still needs a little time. Oh, thank you, Pat. Thank you. So are you guys. Like, I love y'all. Like, you guys are cool. And like I am definitely like one of those people like that would like invite people over for tea type of situation. We also used to do hookah and tea, like that was fun, like over the summers, years ago and everything. And so like I don't need like a massive amount of people or someone problematic. I'll be like, well, I can't block you because I like absolutely like need you to be here, you know? It's just like I don't care. Like if you're a problem, leave. Like I'm good with that. Like I'll be fine. And it's just like I've always said, like I said, like from last time, if y'all with me were with me when I had Ozzy's Kitchen last year, if I make anything out of having YouTube or whatever, everything that I make is literally gonna go back into baking stuff and making stuff because it's cool to be able to purchase certain things or like do requests, like requests from the audience or whatever, or subscribers. They're like, I really need X, Y, and Z made and I don't know how to make it. And it's just like everything, anything that I would make would just go back into buying those ingredients. You know what I mean? So thank you. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Yeah, like that's what I'm here for. Like there are times when sometimes I just get the bug to like bake in the middle of the night. I've done it multiple times. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know, maybe like I'll just turn the live on and people can just like chill with me, you know, like even if it's someone just like sitting there doing work, you know, how some people like to work at night, like doing their notes or, you know, finishing up a project. Sometimes it's just nice to have like the background noise of somebody doing something and you know you're not the only person awake. Request keto mushroom reduction sauce. Ooh, you know, that wouldn't be hard. We can do that. Yeah, like I have gotten up in the middle of the night to make bread, to make cinnamon rolls. To one time, like I just like wrote up a recipe and I was like, I need to try this right now. So I came down and made it, and it's just like super chill vibes. Like the light is like ambient, like it's just you know just chill. I like that. I don't want to be mad. You know, like don't make me mad. So yeah. And Pat, like I do love to host. Like I want my family here all the time. Um, like we always do it, like most of the gatherings, like here at my house. So yeah, Kimmy, yours was really. It felt. Today that was the first time I caught a live. For a long time, I didn't know you had a channel, which is crazy. And then so when I subscribed to you, I started seeing your shorts come up, and yeah, like I was super excited to hear about crossing the legs. Okay, like Not gonna lie, because I know that that's something that's big, especially under the desk. Are you kidding? And then you notice under the table, and you notice, you know, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, like hearing about like your work experience and stuff today, and like what's going on at work, it was like super chill, and it was like you're just, you know, in the morning having coffee, chilling with people, talking, like having morning coffee. Like that's such a nice vibe. I really enjoyed it. I love that, Lilith. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to Scorpio. I will be doing some keto stuff. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be doing some keto stuff because I know, like, especially like the New Year coming and everything, I know a lot of people will have New Year's resolutions, and I actually have something to tell you all about that. So just give me un momento. I'm just gonna check this. Okay, yeah, it still needs like 5 minutes. So I know that people are going to be making New Year's resolutions, and I get that. That's a vibe, right? But I would ask you to, instead of saying January 1st, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, like whatever your New Year's resolution is, right? I would go start like at least a week before. Start making those changes at least a week before. So it would, I know people are like, yeah, but New Year's, like, you don't, it's fine. Like, you can celebrate New Year's, you can have fun, you can do your thing. But, like, starting a week prior to New Year's, you're already going to go in with the mentality of, like, you might be able to control yourself a little bit better for New Year's. And then you'll kind of get a feel of having to control yourself for an event. And then go into January where it doesn't feel brand new. It doesn't feel like you just turned a new page. It just feels like you're keeping it going, you know, like that's something I love to do. Like I feel like it works so much better than setting a date, because once you set a date and be like, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna start January 1st, la la la, it's just like you tend to lose your mind for that entire time waiting for January 1st. You give yourself the excuse to completely derail off of any kind of rail that you were on. So yeah, exactly. And it's just like, because people tend to just go ham if they give themselves a date that's like, because where are we at right now? We're still in the first week of December, so we've got like 3 weeks. 3 weeks is a lot. Like in 3 weeks, you can make a brand new routine that becomes natural because it takes about 3 weeks to do something and have it be part of your daily. Even like making your bed every day, drinking more water, going for a walk, you know, all of those things. If you do that for 3 weeks, it becomes routine. So if you eat like hell for 3 weeks and you just go nuts for those 3 weeks, that's going to be so much more difficult going into January and trying to start new. And you're going to end up getting discouraged because it feels so hard because you've given yourself 3 weeks of time off to go absolutely mental. 3 weeks? Three? Did I say 3 weeks? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly, Pat. And that's the thing. I mean, that's just, you know, that's just what I've noticed. It's just like we tend to, when we know that we've got that timeline of like, I have 3 weeks to eat whatever I want and do whatever I want and have this hurrah, it tends to get crazy and you end up gaining way more weight than you would have, or smoking or walking less, or, you know, doing all of that way more than you could have had you not set a date to start. About it's yeah. You guys, but really, did I say tree weeks? Because I remember somebody used to say that I'd say certain words weird, like calculator and stuff, and it's just like, so what did I say? 3 weeks? 3 weeks. 3 semanas. Okay, let's see where we at. Okay, that one's done. Yeah. Where is it? I would lose my mind if it wasn't attached. I swear to God. My head, not my mind. My mind isn't attached. Okay, so we've got our cake. Oh, okay. Okay. No, but I thought maybe I was mispronouncing it or saying it weird. And I was just like, did I? Because most of the time I don't notice if I say something like weird. But yeah, I wouldn't be upset by it even if I did, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's test this because it feels done. Oh yeah, this is done. Okay, perfect. Okay. It's Lilith. Oh, it's fine. I grew up with like accents everywhere, so it's normal to me. Oh, I didn't see it. If I say something weird, it's because I'm talking. Oh, okay. Oranges. Okay, let me just tell you this, okay? It's a combination of different accents, okay? So I speak Arabic, but it's an Algerian dialect. I understand French and can read it. I understand Spanish and can read it. What else do we have? And then, of course, English. Kind of, just kidding. And I have like a huge interest in all of these languages, but the way that I pronounce certain things is specific to my Algerian dialect. So my accent, like even like any Algerian that you meet, their accent is very different to another Arabic speaking person because we have a very different dialect. You live at Therese. Is that all you know, Flo? Is that it? Really? I didn't know that. You speak French too? That's so cool. Yeah, so it's like, you know, because your mouth has to move so differently to like, your mouth moves and you're from Arkansas, like a hick. I love that kind of accent. Stop. Ay, Dios mío. Stop. Let's not. Ay. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like I'm used to it. So it's like if like anybody like even hearing like that I pronounce something like it's never offensive to me. Like I don't feel weird about it. I'm just like, really? Did I say that different? Does that sound different to you? All right, this is freaking hot. Okay, let's see if we can flip this. You guys, let us pray. This is a new bundt pan because I really didn't like my last one. So we'll see how it's still too hot. I'm not gonna risk this. What is this? I don't know why I do this to myself. Oh no. You guys, I forgot my bottle in the freezer. It could have exploded and gotten everywhere. Okay. Okay. This is all still really hot, you guys. I don't want to ruin anything by for this one, for this cake that we just made, I might wait for this one to fully cool because I really don't want it to get ruined because I'm trying to make it look very aesthetically pleasing. Because do you see how like baked nice and flat and everything? Like I'm very happy with it. Oh, and that's what happens when you have your ingredients at room temperature. it will bake flat. You won't get that dome. Okay, so then you don't have to worry about like, you know, cutting off a dome or anything like that. So it bakes flat, hot. Okay, that's real hot. And I might just put it outside. It's pretty cold out there, at least 20. That's my fridge. I am very impatient and flow. Like when I say that to my mom, she's just like, "You're very patient to me," and I was just like, "But I don't feel patient," you know. Feed and amen. So, and then this one is still really, really hot, and I don't want it to fall apart, but that's, I think, what we'll have to do. I'm going to let these cool off completely, and then since y'all have seen this part, Kimmy, that was so weird. I was like, maybe he called the wrong office. Maybe he was not, like, he called the wrong place. Because I don't understand where that came from. That like made me laugh out loud, like actually laugh out loud. Did you hear, like, I don't know, did you guys hear that? Like this guy said Kimmy has broken English. I was like, what? Anyway, so I want this to cool completely because it's still hot. Like it still feels hot. And this needs to cool completely for us to whip it because we're going to be making a whipped ganache for this. Okay. And when this cools a little bit before I whip it, I will pour it on this cake. So this one is cooled off up here, but it's hot down here. And because it's a very soft cake, I know that if I flip it while it's cold, it's going to come apart. Like the bottom is going to stick, which I really don't want that. And I also don't want it to get squishy. So yes, it does. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you remember, Lily, we made a lava cake for Valentine's Day. Do you remember that? You probably don't, but that was real good. But yeah, so I'll post these. I want this to be real pretty for that Sagittarius energy that I was talking about. Like, I really want you guys to see how I decorate it. It's hot, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, and then this one, I do need to cool it because if it's not cold enough, then I'm gonna have a separation issue. Like it's going to fall apart. Separate is what I should say. So, and I don't want that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Sagittario. Oh, yeah. But did you like the yo, yo, Sagittario? Yeah. So that's what we're doing. You guys, you want to see my cute cookie jar? Oh, by the way, the cookies that we made the other day, or I made, you guys, I don't think you guys were with me for that. Were you? No, you weren't. I just showed it to y'all. What's a Virgo energy cake? Kimmy, are you Virgo? Are you September? Virgo? Thanks, Lily. Thank you. Virgo energy. 9-7. Okay. 6-7. No, just kidding. My kids. So Virgo energy, you're at the beginning. Let me see. Let me think. I'm thinking, and you can tell me if I'm wrong because I want to be corrected. Okay? Because I'm not a Virgo. But I've met several Virgos. Okay, here we go. So for yours, I would think something like a coffee and mousse, chocolate, white chocolate shavings, chocolate covered espresso beans, maybe even like a white chocolate mousse, like a white chocolate mocha type mousse. So it would be white chocolate with espresso and espresso beans covered in chocolate type of deal. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because I want to correct it. Pat. It's not. I'll tell you where it wouldn't be. If you were something like a Taurus would like the idea of it being coffee, but they don't want it to have all of those things mixed in with it. It would be something like they like if you're making them something that's coffee, they want it just coffee. If you're making it like they don't want you to add the white chocolate mocha portion to it. If because a lot of Taurus likes caffeine. They like their caffeine and they like the taste of coffee. But they don't want it to have the white chocolate. They don't want it to have all the shavings. Like they might take like the piece of chocolate on top or they might poke at, the coffee beans, but they don't want it all mixed in. Hey, Saban, hello. Oh my, hi. No. Oh, let me see. Did Kimmy? Oh, never had a chocolate espresso bean. White chocolate is my favorite, and I love coffee. Oh my God. So I think we got it, right, Kimmy? So it would have, we'll do like a white chocolate mocha type cake. I want to try some other signs. Let's see. So we've got Virgo. We've got our Sagittarius. Our Sagittarius tonight is orange chocolate with little dash of cinnamon for fire. Okay, you could have like put cayenne in there. Okay, let's just be real. Let's see. It sounds delish. Thank you, Saban. It's good to see you, honey. I'm a Taurus. Okay, you feel seen. Yes, we want you to feel seen. I love Taurus. Are you April or May Taurus? Okay, Scorpio, don't even get me started. Do Scorpio. Okay, there's a lot. Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, y'all are hot. Okay, there's that fire in y'all. So okay, let's see. Scorpio. I know you guys do like you guys do have like a big like flavor profile. So it's like you're down with a variety of things when it comes to flavor. But for Scorpio, for some reason I always see like a super dark chocolate raspberry or a blackberry or cherry. So I would think like it would have to be something like along those lines, like if it is a chocolate cake, but it's like semi-sweet, almost bittersweet, with a sweet but tart like raspberry or cherry sauce that goes with it. Um, Even like the accent and everything, like I'm seeing like darks and reds and like dark blues. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, let me see. So that's what I'm seeing for Scorpio. Taurus gang. Nels, you're a Taurus? Yes, queen. I love Taurus. Don't even get me started. May. Okay, May. First, so it's like first or second week of May. I don't know. I feel like y'all are like very straightforward with like your flavors. It's like if you want chocolate, it's like chocolate cake. You want chocolate cake, chocolate frosting. Um, I don't know. For you guys, I would also think like even like one of the Japanese cloud cakes, or like a chocolate chiffon cake. Like y'all don't like a bunch of stuff crammed into something and don't like for people to get too creative with it. It's like I want it to taste exactly the way that it's supposed to taste. I want to be able to taste if it's chocolate, if it's coffee, I want to be able to taste that it's coffee. Like don't throw a piece of cinnamon in there. Don't throw, I don't need anything to enhance anything else. It enhances itself type of thing. So I would go just like I could go straight chocolate, um, So it would be like chocolate or even like a vanilla with like a chocolate buttercream. It can't be too sweet. Y'all don't want it to be like insanely sweet. But yeah, I would go straight forward. Hey Mish, hi. That's Virgo? Oh, whoa, whoa. What's happening? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Kimmy. Okay, so May. So that's what I would do for sock. And then Kimmy. Okay, they're a lot. Nah, they're fine. Dark chocolate blackberry, ooh la la. I don't know what do we think about that Scorpio cake? Gothic vibes? Yeah. Um, but they like, I don't know, Scorpio likes like you need to kind of wake their senses a little bit. Like they do like that dark profile in flavor. Like they like their coffee strong type of people. They like their um that's my experience with that. I think you got it. Fruits with chocolate. My little one always loves that combo. Scorpio is the ones that think the world revolves around them. Um, no, so Aquarius, they depends on so Aquarius, the ones that are like closer to like end of Aquarius, right? So Aquarius in January towards the beginning of February, they tend to seem very standoffish and um, some of them do have an ego situation, but once you get closer to Pisces, that kind of Aquarius is like they dance to like they do what they want. They live their own life. They don't like to be told what to do. They're very loving, but if you're a stranger, you might think that they're not very nice, they're not approachable, but they are. They truly are. They just have to welcome you into their wolf pack, and not everybody is welcome into the wolf pack. Like you have to earn a lot of trust and whoa, with Aquarius for them to really accept you into the wolf pack. Scorpio is so okay, so you've been watching Nikki. Nikki is a Scorpio. So it's like if you gauge Nikki's energy, but then you also have to think about the fact that she's from Australia, right? So they've got like a different kind of sense of humor in Australia. So some people might be like, "Oh, I am offended, my feelings." But where it's just like in other places, that's completely normal. But then when you hear her talk, like you see like that softness and that kindness and like that like she has a good heart and like she really cares about her friend and most of her friends and her animals and stuff, but they're very but like you see when they get angry they're mad and then they can bring it back down. That's a Scorpio, and a lot of people are very attracted to Scorpio physically, emotionally, and things like that. So that's Scorpio. Scorpio has that energy where it's like you can't read them right away, but you want to type of thing. Who's Brad? Why am I seeing somebody's? Which one is Brad? Let me see. Where are we? Read my cheesecake future. Ooh, Scorpio, your cheesecake future. Um, and the thing is, this might be a little bit difficult too because I don't drink at all. Like I've never had a drink in my life, and I know that there are some things that would work for a Scorpio, like drink wise, with a dessert and things like that. But just because, just from reading about the profile of it or how it smells, like I can tell that, but I don't eat, I don't drink or anything like that. Brad intensity, Aquarius are quirky girls. Oh, retracted. Yeah. Who has feelings about what? Sorry, all the cake talk gave you the zoomies. Okay, Scorpio. Mr. Kazi is Aquarius. Oh, okay. Aquarius. Interesting. And you, oh, wait, Kenny. hold on. We just went over yours. Don't tell me. I will remember what you just said. Stop. We just went over your cake and it was coffee related. You're a Virgo. Okay. Aquarius and Virgo. I think it depends on like where. I'm hoping that if he is closer, Aquarius, like end of February, then I hope so. Because if it's like the beginning, that's going to be like a difficult like business interaction, especially with a Virgo. But your Virgo is like perfect for like that attention to detail. You're like taking notes and you're like clocking all of like, this is alarming, I don't like this, and for reasons, and you can give those reasons. That's why like y'all have like that eagle eye, which is cool. Yes, she is. Savon for sure. You're Brad. Okay, nice to meet you, Mr. Brad Scorpio, or Miss, I'm not sure. I can't tell, y'all. Is that a green car? What is that? What kind of car is that? What are we looking at? I can't tell. He's stubborn. Yeah, of course he is. Horns. Okay, I love them. They're so cute. I love them. Okay, give me your description of Leo. Okay, Leo. Okay, so Leos are, like, we're going to do a Leo female, right? Because they are different. Like, Leo females are very different to males. Males are a little bit difficult, Leos. Like, let me just be real. You guys are sweet and kind, but you are controlling in a way. I think like you guys have good work ethic. You are family oriented. I don't know. Like you do give like not so much like the lioness energy, more of like the lion energy. Like when it comes to that part of the control. Like I know that sometimes the like ego can get in the way of certain arguments. So it's like hard for you guys to admit you're wrong. But then when you do, you have to like go and work it out for a long time, like by yourselves, like break it down and talk about it and be like, okay, so this is what happened and this is why I was wrong. And then it can be fixed type of personality. I know that about Leo females. I know that the males can be super, like their ego can be crazy. Virgos are perfectionists. Yeah. Wait, M-Flow. I thought, oh, no, that was, no, okay, so you're Virgo and Mel's is Taurus. Sometimes gets me in trouble. Um, I don't know, like, Virgo vibes are hilarious to me. I do love Virgos. Um, but, so this is the issue. Sometimes, like, Virgo, I'm a Capricorn. Virgo likes to push my buttons hard. Okay, so I'm not surprised about the flower comments. Okay, and flow, clocking that tea. But and so they like to, because it takes a lot to like poke at me and make me snap, right? And Virgo likes to play that game. Okay, Virgo likes to play that game until they get the horns, and then Virgo's like, okay, like I'm gonna back up for now, but I'll come back later to poke at you just a little bit longer. But they're a good time for sure. Complicated. Okay. Very cute. Yeah, that's really cute that you guys do that together. Yeah, I'm flow with your yeah. I don't know. Like, listen. Yay, I'm flow. Yeah, no, Virgo like no, Virgo's hilarious. Like put Virgo and Capricorn together and it's wild, it's crazy, like zero-ish given. Like it's a good time and it's fun and it's definitely a vibe. Um, but as long as horns don't come out and y'all like to poke, yes you do. Yes you do. Poke, poke, poke. And I was just like, you're trying to get it. And for some reason, y'all find that exciting to like really rile someone up. And Flo, I believe you. I believe you. I'm telling you that stuff, like I told you, like if you're like making bricks for like, for the foundation in your house, or if you're putting down tile, go ahead and use that. Or, you can get it. Bestie, I miss her. Capricorn. Aw. Yeah. Now Capricorn gets like a bad rap for like being like most people will be like, you're angry. Like you look so angry. And it's just like I'm not crazy. Like I don't just like walk around like smiling at like the walls and stuff. Like, but that's because someone doesn't know you. They're like, you're weird. I'm like, no, I'm just a Capricorn. But that's okay. I take weird as a compliment. But but yeah, no, that flour, like you can't be using that flour to bake anything. Like you will just end up wasting. What is that? Oh, somebody revving their engine. Rude. It's not that late though. Um, yeah, if you need like to make some brick like for a foundation, if you need to throw down tile, if you're paper macheing and you need, don't waste your good flour, girl. Okay? Thank you. Lily, you're so cute. Thank you so much. Toss me into a laundry basket. Okay, yeah. Work. I could see that happening. Like we are definitely the type that would throw something, not at you, just to throw it in a general situation. Or we're also told like you just give a look and it's just like horrifying. But it's just like no, like I'm processing what you're saying and I'm trying to figure out if I agree or disagree. And I don't know. It's fun. So you have a Capricorn wife, that's cool. It is. Oh, okay, of course, like then you wouldn't know, Kimmy. You wouldn't know. That's crazy. I was pissed buying that flower. Yeah, I'm saying like if you're making like paper mache or something, don't waste your good flour. If you're doing it for crafting, if you need to make some what is that stuff? What the heck is it? Um la, 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 la. Play-Doh. If you need to make Play-Doh, use that. Yeah, Bob's. Okay, so you went from Bob's to Great Value. You must have lost your mind, Flo. That's crazy. That's crazy. The audacity to switch from Bob's to the Great Value flour is wild. And that's the thing, I've already told you. I'm shocked, Lily. I am shocked. And like, and the thing is, Flo was over here trying to fight for that Great Value flour. And now I'm speechless. I am speechless. I get our store brand or Pillsbury. Yeah, Pillsbury is okay. Like, it's not as bad. Like, I like that gold medal one. Bob's, Arthur's, King Arthur. Yeah. I'm like, why does that sound weird saying just Arthur's? Um, the audacity. Yeah. I just could not believe. But Lily, were you here for that? Like she was really like fighting hard for that Great Value flour, and I just was like, have you used it? Like maybe you've used it for like breading. Okay, yeah. Like, but it is what it is. What can you do? You know? You know what I'm saying? This might be okay to flip. You guys, I left this in the freaking freezer because for some reason the store just won't put them in the fridge. Yeah, rip. If I open this everywhere. Yeah. So, but yeah, y'all. So I will post these. So it'll be cool to just do like a short decorating this. So I'll do one of this. This is still really hot, but it might be because it's hot inside the house. The most offended I have ever seen. I was like, yeah, you know what? I am offended by a product that people would buy thinking like, what's the big deal? And then it ends up ruining your baked goods and ruining um like wasting other products. Why? Like in this economy, like I'm pissed. That would really upset me. And it did, because the only time I ever really bought the Great Value flour was when I went, it was during the virus situation, and they didn't have anything left. And the only thing that was left was a 25-pound bag of Great Value flour. Okay, there's a reason probably that these people weren't even buying it when there was a shortage on flour, because that wasn't flour. So I pick up the bag, bring it home, and I'm like, okay, like I'm going to like make all kinds of bread, whatever. The bread that you can't even call it bread. You can't even call it bread. I was pissed. Something even like banana bread. It was like so dense. It's just not okay. Pure cane sugar. The beet sugar tastes different to me. Yeah, pure cane sugar is good. So yeah, that was Aussie. Huh? Relish on a burger? No, it's not, Pat. Like it ruined, like I wasted product making this, and I'm not okay with that. And so I want to make sure that people don't. And that's another thing. Let's say that you're like a new baker and you're just now getting started on your baking, and then you buy this stuff that they're selling, like this sad excuse that the like for a flour that they're selling, and you go and make your baked goods and it fails, and you think, well, I must have done something wrong. No, you didn't. It's the flour. Wow. Enflo just brings it out, doesn't she? It's that Virgo energy, I told you. Poke. Some people won't even realize they're making... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, my angels, okay? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It's been so cool. I've really enjoyed it. I'm gonna let these babies cool because it is a little bit hot in my kitchen, okay? Like, it was like 20 degrees, so I cranked up the heater, and this is still hot, so it's taking a minute. DeVille, hey girl, hey. Oh, and I'm just about to leave, like just getting ready to head on out of here. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Yes. Oh, is Nikki going live tonight? Is that what's happening? Okay, perfect, DeVille. It's good to have you. Thank you for coming. All right, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. I will post these after they're decorated. After they're cooled, I'll decorate them, and y'all know. Okay? Bye-bye.